Very good morning to you and welcome to the Morning Outlook Report. I'm Rachel Jones reporting live from Calix TV Sydney studios. Now, Australian shares are poised to rally at the open, and that's thanks to a rise in iron ore and copper prices. Yesterday, the Australian share market fell 0.6% or 42 points at 7,382, sliding for the fourth straight day. That's its worst one-day fall in the past 7 days, as investors digested the local jobs data and the bourse after an inflation jump on Wall Street. Now, the best performing sector was materials yesterday. They were up 2.3%, and the worst performing sector was information technology, down 2.5%. The best performing stock yesterday continues to be Chalice Mining. Their shares closed at 9.6% higher, followed by shares in Fortescue Metals and Regis Resources. The worst performing stock in the S&P ASX 200 yesterday was Nearmap, with their shares closing 12.3% lower. Let's take a look at some local business news from this morning now. Now, multi-award-winning Australian tech company Calix has filed a patent covering a new technology of its core technology for the production of zero CO2 emissions for iron and steel. Now, their zero emissions steel technology, otherwise known as ZESTY, involves the use of one of the company's core kiln technology for the production of iron. Iron and steel making sits just behind cement and lime as the second largest source of man-made industrial CO2 emissions, estimated at 7% of the global total, or around 2.6 billion tonnes a year. Moving on, and Fluence Corp is pleased to announce it secured its first volume contract for packaged plants to treat wastewater from new volume partner Yangzhou Zhejiang Group in the Jiangsu province, the fifth most populous in China and adjacent to Shanghai. The $2.15 million order is the first volume deployment in the province. Now, the plants will serve up to 46,000 people. And New Zealand-based infrastructure investment company Infratil today announced a net parent surplus from continuing operations of $1.08 billion for the 6 months ending on the 30th of September, which is the largest net surplus that Infratil has recorded in its 27-year history. Infratil Chief Executive Jason Boyes says the financial performance was buoyed by the sale of Tilt Renewables, which contributed to a $1.015 billion gain, while the overall results showed the business performing strongly and demonstrating resilience despite the ongoing challenges posed by the COVID pandemic. Coming up today, we have a new company set to start trading on the ASX, Perth-based $3.3 billion disability employment services firm, APM Human Services. They raised $982 million in its IPO float at $3.55 a share. The company will start trading on the ASX at midday today, and we'll bring you all the news when that comes. Now it's time for a very short break, but stay tuned for more news set to affect your trading day.
Are you sick of paying through the roof for a product that doesn't truly suit you? Want to make sure that you get the best deal possible? Then let us help you. At Calix, we do the research, run the numbers, and take a look at the true value of the product to make sure that you're informed as a consumer. Whether it be the best streaming service to suit your binge-watching desires, the right broadband and NBN plans to ensure a no buffering experience, saving money with your energy, gas, and mobile plans, or treating yourself with a bit of retail therapy. We will break down all the details about every single deal, what's in it, how much it costs, and whether it's worth it for you. If you want to save money and stay informed, then subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon, as we will be rolling out a stack of content to keep you in the know.
Welcome back to the Morning Outlook Report. I'm Rachel Jones and you're watching Calix TV live from Sydney. Let's take a look over to the US, and after polling 3.5 million Twitter users, Elon Musk agreed to sell 4.5 million Tesla shares worth $5 billion. The 4.5 million shares equate to around 3% of his total holdings in the electric vehicle manufacturer. These were his first sales in more than 5 years. Now, yesterday on Wall Street, the Dow Jones fell 0.35%, the S&P 500 added 0.21%, and the Nasdaq advanced 0.77%. Oil prices settled higher, and that's despite OPEC cutting its 2021 oil demand forecast due to high prices. Brent crude settled up 23 cents at $82.87 a barrel. US crude rose 25 cents to settle at $81.59 a barrel. Gold prices neared 5-month highs and touched the previous session as investors sought inflation hedges. US gold futures for December delivery settled 0.8% higher at $1,863.90 per ounce. And the most active January iron ore on the Dalian Commodity Exchange advanced 6.8% to 570.50 yuan a tonne, and that's bouncing off yesterday's one-year low. Meanwhile, Bitcoin hit a fresh record at $69,000 before falling back to trade around 0.19% higher at $65,046.30. So that's all for now on our Morning Outlook report here on Calcine TV. Have a great day trading. Stay tuned for more market updates and economic news live throughout the day. This is Rachel signing off for now.